Hey there, YouTube family. Dr. K here for Winning in the Workplace. And as you can see, I'm doing something a little different here because I have been getting a lot of videos sent to me from teachers, particularly in Minneapolis, and it is just heart-wrenching. So yesterday, if you didn't see it, I'm going to place that video up here somewhere. I did a video talking about how teachers are basically the gatekeepers of democracy. So I was looking at the MLK Day and how we as educators have to be on the front lines of defense when it comes to holding back tyranny and standing up for democracy in education. I shared a couple of books with you. One was on tyranny by Timothy Snyder, and I'll link those books again. And then the second book was How Fascism Works. Now the author is escaping me, but I will put that in here. So those books I have been reading because everything that's happening in America is happening to everyone, not just to those in Minneapolis. But those teachers in Minneapolis are holding the line, and it is scary to look at these young people talking about the things that they have to do just to get our students to be able to come to school and feel safe. So, I'm not good with technology, but I wanted to play this video for you. So I'm going to play the video and then I'm going to stop it and we're going to talk about it. So
till now.
I am a teacher in Minneapolis, and when I tell you that it has been so heartbreaking to see all of the news about what's going on, witness my students not showing up to school because their families are scared, hearing them tell me the stories of what's going on with their neighbors or their relatives, their friends, it is so heartbreaking. And I feel like I can't do anything to help. I feel like I can't console them, but the one thing I can do is continue to show up. And I urge you, teachers, I know that it's exhausting, but be there, be constant, be the one that is showing them that you are providing some stability, because this time is scary. And especially with what happened today in Minneapolis, you just need to continue to show up and be there and show your support and keep spreading love and positivity to those kids.
Okay, guys, I watched that video a couple of times today, and I don't know, it stuck with me. This teacher looks young. Maybe she's in her early 30s, late 20s, and it just bothers me so that these young people have to take up this fight. I just can't imagine what's happening in Minneapolis. And I'm making this video because who knows? It could be happening here. I'm in Delaware, I'm right outside of Philly. It could be happening in Philly. It could be going to New York. I hear they're going to Maine. And to me, it seems like they're actually starting to target educational institutions as places that they can go and round up these so-called undocumented people in America. So we have to be vigilant, not just educators, right? This is our community. As a society, we have to be looking out for one another. So things that I know that they're doing in other cities that we need to be aware of. So they are going into schools, taking out students, and then trying to go to the home of that student to get the parents to come out and open the door, right? So you're using a child as leverage to say, your child got kicked out of school, or maybe they were sick and we brought them home, and now we want the parent who we suspect is undocumented to open the door. And of course, once they open the door, all bets are off. So that one is a little disheartening. They are also, what else was I hearing about? Oh my gosh, they're snatching parents. Oh, excuse me, guys, here it's in my mouth. They're snatching parents on the way to school or on the way home from school as they're trying to go and pick up these kids from schools, school bus stops, all of that. So what happens on the front end, ICE will grab the parents and take them wherever they take these people, these poor people. And then let's say Johnny's on the bus, right? And he gets off and mom's not there or dad's not there. Now Johnny, as a minor under 18, is left to try to figure out to walk home. What do I do? I mean, if there are no other adults around, you know how children are. They're just going to follow their own routine. He's going to go home and think mom is on her way when mom could be gone for days. They're doing that to parents in Minneapolis as we speak. So getting the kids as they're going to school, getting the kids as they're coming home from school, using them as leverage, snatching up the parents to and from school. They're now targeting the yellow buses. So there was another teacher clip, and I didn't save that one. She was talking about they had a field trip today in Minneapolis. They had to cancel it because now ICE has started targeting the school buses, where they will run them off the side of the road, get the kids out, and then enact this whole using the child as hostage to get the parent. What was the other thing they did? Oh, and we know from the videos they're tear gassing anybody and everybody, and that includes children. So when we think about down the road, I mean, education, I'm always thinking about how these kids will show up in school later in life, right? So PTSD is going to be a real thing. They're going to be scared of authority figures. We teach children to go to the police when you're in trouble. Now, can you imagine any of these children running to a cop when they're in trouble for anything? So that whole thing is gone. That whole trust that we try to instill in children, respect authority, you can trust authority figures, they are there to help you, all of that is gone. And again, PTSD, the anxiety of seeing your parents snatched. One child saw their parent, their father shot right in front of them. So this is just despicable behavior. So this is not my normal winning in the workplace. There, again, as I said in my last video, I suspect these videos are going to be a little darker before I can get back to my Pollyanna vibe. But this is the America that we're living in, and we all have to be vigilant. We have to be aware. We have to have plans in place. And as educators, I mean, we were already on the front lines with school shootings, right? Just going to work as a teacher was putting yourself on the front lines. Now, here's another thing that these young teachers are having to endure. Teachers went to school, to college to teach their content area, to teach little babies how to read and how to do math. They did not go to college to become activists and the next Harriet Tubman or whatever. And if they want to do it, wonderful. But I guarantee you, these young teachers are not wanting to do it. It is their sheer goodness of their hearts that they love their babies, they love their students, and they're standing up. So I'm sharing this. Share this video. Get ready. Pray that this doesn't happen, but we have got to be ready because this is now impacting education in our schools. All right, guys, thank you for listening to me rant. I'm having a terrible day watching these videos on YouTube, but I can't not watch it. I have to know what's going on. So you should also be informed. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. All right, take care.